Hi, this is Rian from Must Be Noob. This lab guide is on how to create a conditional access policy to block access by location in Microsoft Entra ID. With the location condition in conditional access policy, you can control access to your cloud apps based on the network location of a user. The location condition is commonly used for block access from countries or regions where your organization knows traffic should not come from. Blocking user logins by location can be an added layer of security in your organization. Access Microsoft Entra Admin Center as a global administrator of your organization. Click on Protection and select Conditional Access. Before setting up Conditional Access Policy, you need to define named locations. Select Named Locations. For restricting access from a specific IP address range, click on IP Ranges location to add an IP address range from where you want to block or restrict access to your application. Give your location a name. Click on plus button to add IP address in CIDR format. Tap the IP address. After entering IP version 4 address, click Add. To add more than one IP, click on plus button again. Finally, click on Create and you will have your IP ranges and location defined. Click on Refresh. If you want to allow access to your tenant only from IPs registered by a specific country, then define country's location. Click on country's location. Name it a meaningful. Select countries and check any countries you like to block. For example, Angola. Click on Create. Click on Refresh. So you have your named location which you can use while creating conditional access policy. Let's create a new conditional access policy. Click on Policies. Select New Policy. Enter a name for the policy such as Pilot Policy Block Access by Location. It is best practice that organizations create a meaningful standard for the names of their policies. Under Assignments, select the current value under Users. As the best practice, create a pilot group to contain users who will be first testing the conditional access policy to block access by location. Under Include, select Radio button, select Users and Groups. Check the box Users and Groups. Go to Groups tab. Select Pilot Group, name say Pilot Group 2. Click on Select. Select the current value under Target Resources. You can choose to apply the conditional access policy to all cloud apps or select apps. Under Include, choose Select Apps. Select the current value under Select. From the cloud apps, select My Apps. Click on Select. Select the current value under Conditions. For conditions, under Locations, click on Not Configured. Set Configure to Yes. Under Include, choose the radio button Selected Locations. Select the block locations you created for your organization. Block countries and Gujarat office fixed IP. Click on Select. Next, configure access controls. Under Access Control, select the current value under Grant. Select Block Access and click on Select button. Because a test group of users are targeted for this lab, let's enable the policy and then test the result by accessing My Apps web page. Select On under Enable Policy and click on Create. You can see the conditional access policy just created. test this new conditional access policy by accessing the My Apps web page. Open a new browser window in private mode. Type myapps.microsoft.com and press Enter key. Sign in with your test user account who is member of the pilot group. I'm using the credential of Bobby Hill, who is member of the pilot group. Click Next. Enter user password and click on Sign in. User cannot access this web page right now. Your sign-in was successful but does not meet the criteria to access these resources. Click on Sign Out and sign in with a different account. Let's open a new tab. Let me close the older one. Type myaccount.microsoft.com and press Enter key. Type the username of Bobby Hill and click on Next. Enter user password and click on Sign in. Click on Yes. From this location, Bobby Hill, your test user, can access the My Account page as it was not included in the Conditional Access Policy. So your Conditional Access Policy to block access by location is working as expected. In this lab guide, you learn how to create a Conditional Access Policy to block access to resources by location. That's all for this lab guide. Stay tuned for more videos like this. See you all in the next lab guide.